All right, out of the 8:30 news on Thursdays, we get into a program we call What's Up, Doc, where we spend some time with the healthcare experts at Mercy Health. Not a doctor this morning, but a wildly interesting person and our new friend. It's Traci Melms, who's volunteer coordinator with Mercy Health at Home. Traci, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm great.
Tell us all about you.
Well, I've been at Mercy going on 15 years as a volunteer coordinator, and what I do is I manage a group of wonderful volunteers and get them to do all sorts of things to help out our hospice program.
Just a quick aside, are you always looking for new volunteers? Do you have all you can handle? Where does that sit?
We are always looking for volunteers, and we have a lot of opportunities for them. Probably one of the biggest need we have are volunteers that are willing to go in to homes and sit with patients so that those caregivers can, go to the grocery store, get their hair done, go to get doctor's appointments themselves, and usually sit 2 to 3 hours, and they're just a friendly visitor. They get to meet amazing people and hear wonderful stories and just provide a wonderful need that we have.
Well, I want to volunteer right now hearing that.
Yeah. Yeah, Traci, you have a very, very soft, wonderful, inviting voice. I really like talking to you. Are you from the area? How'd you land in Rockford here?
I have lived in the Roscoe area, and I've actually been part of this health system for like 25 years, but again, only in this position for 15. And then we just recently moved to Janesville, but I love my job, and it's I-90. Great access, so I'm continuing to work here.
Good for you.
Yeah.
One of the overarching topic this morning would be your veterans program. Can you tell us about what the We Honor Veterans program is?
Okay, sure. It is a program. Most of us involved in it. It is just so special to our hearts. We want to. We have found that veterans at the end of life have very unique needs. Sometimes this is the first time they've dealt with some of these issues, things that they had to do while they were serving in the military, and some of them just want to tell their stories, and we want to hear them. So what this program does is it gives us the tools to do that. The education, we provide education to our staff so that they know the things to look for. If there are any issues that social workers need to address, our chaplains will talk to them. And again, sometimes they just want to tell their stories. And, our CNAs, they spend a lot of time with them and in a very intimate way, and they get to hear the best stories from our veterans. So we just want to give them the tools to be able to be good listeners for those.
That's outstanding.
Stories.
And you were just named a Level 3 partner for the commitment to ensuring veterans have access to quality end-of-life care.
Yes, and actually, there's again, it's through the National Hospice and Palliative Care Organization, and that's just our national organization that, again, provides education for us to deal with people at the end of life. And this special program, we are in partnership with other hospices in the area, and we are actually at Level 3. And what that does is that allows us to offer all kinds of educational opportunities. We just did one on Agent Orange, very interesting, and how we can help families to receive benefits for that. And our social workers are very well trained on that. But this just gave us a little bit more. We did it as a Zoom. It was very well attended and free of charge, which is always good. But just giving out more. The more information we can give out about veterans, the better care we can give.
Great program you're describing for us right now. How do the volunteers, for both the programs you've talked about, how do they get paired up with patients? Is it a weekly thing that they set up, or is it somebody says, hey, I need, like you said, need to get my hair cut on Tuesday. Can you come over? What kind of scheduling do you guys do?
We are very flexible. We bring on volunteers, and we match it with what they can do. And what's very interesting with volunteers is they're usually very busy people. but they still want to allow time for this. So sometimes it's a weekly commitment of 2 to 3 hours. Other times, I have volunteers that say, you know what, call me, spur of the moment. If I can do it, I'm in. And these, as you can imagine, are amazing people. They go through 12 to 16 hours of training, and we do a background check. They have to get all the vaccines, everything like our staff do, and they're willing to go out and, go into a stranger's home. But what you find out with this is it's such a privilege to be with someone at the end of life. And I always get a little choked up when I talk about it, and that's how our volunteers see it, as truly a privilege to be able to do this. And so we give them the training. And as far as with veterans, we have a veteran-to-veteran program, and they are trained specifically for that. So, and it's always interesting to me. It doesn't matter if they're a Vietnam veteran, if they were, if they didn't even see wartime. Veterans love to talk to veterans.
Yeah, because they're the only people in society that really, truly understand what they went through.
Yes, so true. And it is. And I get to go along a lot of times and just witness this, and it's amazing. They feel like they have just found this long-lost friend, and they will tell them things that they haven't even told their family sometimes. But like you said, they understand because they were part of this brotherhood or this group, and it's a wonderful thing to witness.
Traci, one of the things that we have noticed and commented on multiple times with people who deal in hospice, palliative care, end-of-life care, and all that this is more than a job. This is more than, medical school, they had some openings there. I decided to do that. This is a calling. This is something that you're drawn to, isn't it? Very
true, yes. And I, of course, think that we just have the most caring staff, and I hear stories all the time about staff members. We had one recently that one of our nurses, she was at a patient's home, and they didn't have smoke detectors that were working. She got batteries. She got up on a ladder, put the batteries in. I mean, these are things that our staff do every single day, and they don't think of it as doing anything special. It's just, we have patients that want a certain lotion, and we do provide lotion to our patients, but this CNA went out and bought the lotion that this patient wanted. And it's those kind of things that just, you're working from your heart.
We've been talking about two pretty amazing groups of people here. One, the veterans and also volunteers. Which group do you need the word out to more? Do you need more volunteers for the cases you have, or do you have enough volunteers and you want to get the word out that these people are ready to help?
Yes, we really right now are in need of veteran volunteers. With COVID time, some of our volunteers have just decided not to come back, which we certainly understand. And so, yes, we really are in need of veteran volunteers at this point.
For people who are interested in becoming a volunteer, and I would be willing to wager a pretty good chunk, and I'm not even a betting man, that there are people who tuned in this morning who wish now to be part of this and help and volunteer in a way they can. How do they go about doing that?
They just contact Mercy Health at Home and just ask have questions about the volunteer program, and they will get directly to me. And that's probably the easiest way for someone to remember that. So if they can call any of the Mercy numbers, and they will get to me if they ask to talk to someone about volunteering for the hospice program.
Okay.
And for your volunteers, you did say, you do a little bit of background check. Any other requirements? Is there a lower end of age requirement? Anything else like that?
Nothing. No. We have a teen program. We start at age 14, and we have volunteers all the way up to, I believe, our oldest right now, no names, but I think she's 84.
Wow. Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding. This seems like just such a wonderful undertaking. So many great people involved in both ends. Those who are giving the care, those who are receiving the care, as Joe mentioned, two wonderful, wonderful groups, the volunteers, the veterans, and the hospice organization in and of itself. Traci, is there anything we haven't asked you about the We Honor Veterans program and what you guys do that you want people to know?
No. This, by the way, was way easier than I thought it would be.
Were you nervous before this?
I was very nervous.
You
Yes.
never would have been able to tell.
Oh, good.
You
Good.
never would. You don't play cards with Traci.
No, you did a good job, Traci.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we really, really appreciate this. You can learn more. wehonorveterans.org, right?
Correct. Yes. And yeah, just to get the word out that we are always looking for volunteers. We are an amazing organization, and if you want to do something and that's what volunteers say. I come away with so much more than I give.
Right.
And it's a great opportunity. So we would love to hear from anyone. So.
And I hope you do, and I'm pretty certain you will. Traci, thanks for carving time out of what we know is a very busy and very interesting day. We would love to have you back anytime you'd care to join us.
Okay, well, thank you, and thank you for making it very easy. So.
It was all Joe. I wanted to be mean to you, but he wouldn't let me.
You always do.
Yeah, Traci, thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Bye-bye.
Traci Melms. She's volunteer coordinator with Mercy Health at Home. We like her.